And how are you today? This is Vera Clark, or Muma, coming from the Happy University of Muma University, which is an online phantom university that I have just started. That is to inform and educate the public on social issues and just a lot of stuff that's been going on in our judicial system behind closed doors. That's how a lot of things are done, right? And when divorce happens and custody issues and child support and a lot of other things that occur. Well, part of all of that, and when somebody is defunct and kind of taken out, they are so financially crippled that they end up in places like HUD or homeless or living in campgrounds or off of other people. And that's an emotional, financial drain on society from the bottom on up. And plus, kids get, due to the financial crippling of one parent over another, the children are usually forced into abandonment issues from that parent because they can't afford or a place for them, or they can't afford the financial goodies that they're the one that's taken out is depleted of their financial sources to support a parent that knew how to fire first. And we're talking about that restraining order that you can win everything in 5 minutes out of states like Minnesota. I'm not sure how it works in other states, but good guess, right? Get us restraining order. They're gonna kill them. Gonna kill the kids. Gonna kill everybody. And when they're a perpetrator creating a scene and, and good acting, and, if they don't, they learn it. There's groups of men and women out there in divorce. They don't care. And that's the way the system's set up, is to basically kind of force you into an acting career for custody of your children. And if you haven't learned how to do that, and lying and, to steal everything from the other spouse and get it all, while the other spouse might be an unknowing, innocent recipient of what are they fighting about? Why are they doing it? And next thing they know, they're on the street and they're like, what? Where? Yesterday it was fine and had 40 acres and 4-level story house and, thought the family loved me, and there you are. Boy, what a surprise there. Blew up. Okay. Life can happen in 5 minutes, but that's another story. That's another good book for you to, I think you're going to really like a lot. That, and it can be validated. Records, legal records and things, these things people do that become public records. Well, okay. Makes for a good book and a good TV series, doesn't it? Okay, I know you all have your own stories, and I'm going to look forward to hearing every one of them. I really am. We have a couple, as a matter of fact, I've already talked to, that are willing to come forward. One is a young gal. She just became a new mother in another marriage. Life happens. I don't know the whole story yet, but we're going to find out, right? If I can get her on camera and willing to talk. I just talked to her yesterday. By the way, this is what I won from a baby shower yesterday. Isn't it pretty? Don't you like it? I do. So I thought I'd wear it for the TV series. So anyway, just lovely, isn't it? I hope it goes with the shirt, but I don't care. I like it. So I'm wearing it, I won it. So there. It was a baby shower. So you know how baby showers are. Anyway, the topic today is going to be about one of those side effects of what happens when one person is taken out. Now, the area specifically that I'm going to be talking about today is housing issues. Housing, like where do you go and you end up in a bad spot? And there's some specific ones I want to talk about that really need, the program today is not only about housing, but change, and not only put an eye on judicial system, but some of the side effects from those, like what happens, where do you end up, some of the places that are out there that I don't know if they make money or how they do it. A lot of people are treated like dirt, basically, and like, you better shut up and take it. And, you're lucky to get anything, you little dirty rotten, Socially, you are totally, you go from a nice, wonderful little parent, to, filthy dirt on the street, and, they can treat you anyway, talk to you anyway, and shun you anyway. And there's a lot of discrimination that occurs in divorce cases, and where one parent is nothing and the other one is like holier than thou. That's a figure of speech and shouldn't probably use that, but I did. And we're talking about they almost come off as saints. They can do no wrong. Whether they keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again to different spouses, it's just, when nobody's looking at this pattern of that individual and going, dang, what are you putting these kids through? Huh? What an education for them. No wonder they're afraid to get married. No wonder they want to kill themselves and, a lot of other nasty things. So let's look at the dirt, okay? Let's look who's slinging and go from there. This is not a program to just bash, okay? I don't want you to get that impression. We're not going to just have a string of people that, yes, we want all their stories. Sure, we want them. But, after a while, they look kind of all, and when I was trying to get mine story published, the gal told me she wouldn't even talk about it. She was a television announcer out of Duluth, Minnesota, and real good. And she said it was just too common of an issue. My attitude, if it's that common, you need to talk about it, right? Get it out there, because social discrimination, things like that are still occurring. Well, before we get this too long, I want to get into our topic about housing situation and name specific places, because I think there needs to be eyes put on some of these places. I'm going to go into more detail on some specific ones, but over the top here, we're going to cover some topics out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, there's a place that knows how to take care of their homeless people. You would never know it on the street who's homeless, who isn't, because they have a very giving heart. And Goldendale, Washington has that too, but their